their prices are. I'm getting stressed. What's up guys, it's Amanda here and thank you for tuning in today. Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you today with my everyday makeup look. I love makeup. Let's just say that. The challenge of this video was to go into a Mecca store, which is a cosmetic store here in Australia, with a $100 Mecca gift card. The challenge was to get a full face of makeup with only just using $100, which was honestly pretty challenging, as you will see. So basically, as I go through every single product today, I'm gonna be showing you, first of all, the price at the top here and how I apply my makeup, what I love about the products, what I hate about the products, and you're just gonna go on a journey with me. Why not, honestly? So I really hope you guys love this video, and as always, I will see you in my next one. Hey guys, so I'm now back home from Mecca. This is the bag of goodies that I have here. I'm gonna open them up and show you every single thing that I got. I have all the items here in front of me. I do have my receipt here as well. I ended up getting about 7 products all together, and I did actually end up spending $104, not $100. So I did go over by $4. This is with the cheapest items at Mecca. So it was quite challenging to get a full face. I didn't end up getting every single product that I wanted. What I'm gonna do is show you exactly how I would do my everyday makeup look with these products, but I am also gonna be using some of my own products that I really love that I think are quite affordable. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna be doing is primer. So unfortunately, I didn't pick up a primer at Mecca, but a primer that I do love that is really affordable is the e.l.f. Putty Primer here. I have moisturized my face really well. I do have really dry to normal skin, so I find that this Poreless Putty Primer is amazing. It does a really good job of literally making sure you have 0 pores. So what I like to do with this product is just focus it in the T-zone area. So in this case, it will be my forehead, along my nose. I like to do around my nose as well. And on my laugh lines too. I get quite bad laugh lines, so I feel like putting primer along here does soften them a lot. This stuff is really affordable, and it honestly is just amazing. This is in Universal Sheer, so yeah, there's not much to say about primer, but I feel like when I put makeup on top of this, it does give it a really flawless base, which is what I love. So there's that one there. Okay, so now that I have primed my face, I'm gonna go in with a foundation now. I do have the off-duty Mecha Max Bb Cream. So this is what it looks like here, I guess. Yep, there we go. So this was the cheapest foundation that I could find at Mecca. This was about 20 bucks. Pretty much just says it's a lightweight BB cream. It's meant to have medium coverage. It's meant to apply like second skin, beamy, radiant, everything that you would want in a BB cream. I actually love these. I wear them on a daily basis, so I've never actually tried this one, so I'm excited to give it a go. It looks nice and seems promising. Okay, so I've rolled up my sleeves for this because I don't know why I wore white while putting foundation on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rub this in really gently. I do like to work the product in when I have a BB cream, just to get the ultimate coverage one and just for it to sink really well into my skin. So far it feels really good. It does have a really kind of soft, bouncy consistency. It doesn't really feel like I have foundation on my skin, which is really nice. And it smells really nice, like fresh, which is nice. And I think the color's not too bad. It's giving me kind of just a light coverage. I do like to also pat my foundation in after I've rubbed it in, just to make sure there's no kind of harsh lines or anything that I've left on my face. Now the next step for me in my makeup routine, which is an essential honestly, is correcting the under eye. Now as you can see, I have really dark circles, which is a genetic thing. It runs in my family. So what I like to do is conceal them as much as possible. So I have the Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer. It's in this really nice kind of really light pink brightening color. This is amazing, honestly. This is on the pricey side. I didn't end up picking this one from Mecca just because I didn't see really anything that was 1, cheap, and 2, that would work for me. To focus this product in the deepest hollows of my eyes. So as you can see, it's right near like the inner part of my eye, basically. So I just like to pat this in really softly. I am using my ring finger for this as well, using your ring finger is really, really good for putting any product under your eyes, just because it is the finger that has the less pressure. Oh, love it. Honestly, this is chef's kiss. If there's anything that you are gonna splurge on, it's gonna be this, honestly. I'm gonna go now in with concealer. So this is the one that I have picked up. It's the Life Proof Cream Concealer. I am in the shade 6.0 Sand. So the lady at Mecca told me this is a dupe for the Laura Mercier concealer, and I was like, sis, that's a big call. So I actually am really excited to try this one. It looks pretty good. Let's see what the applicator looks like actually. Okay, yep, it's just in like this just kind of thin doe foot applicator. I think everyone knows how to put concealer on their faces now. I'm gonna just use my mirror to guide me. So what I like to do is, kind of looks like my skin shade, to be honest, but we can make it work. What I've done is I've just put it in the inner part of my eyes. I'm also gonna go along the edges of my eye as well. This will just pull my eye up in like a really nice almond shape. So that's what I'm gonna do now here. Along my chin, along the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna go on my forehead here. And I do get quite a lot of redness around my nose, so I'm gonna go around here as well. Okay, so this has been sitting on my face for about a minute now, so I'm gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. Let's hope this doesn't dry too quickly. Okay. Hold the front door. Guys. Stunning. We love her. So now that I have concealed my under eyes, I'm gonna go now in with setting powder. I have this Marc Jacobs Invisible Finish Line powder. I'd have the little travel size one. This is an expensive product, I won't lie. It's a bit more on the luxury side. I didn't pick this one up from Mecca. This is one that I do have at home. I am actually testing this one out, and so far I really love it. I put a bit of the product in the lid of the cap here, take the excess off. I do crease really, really bad, so I do like to blend my under eyes out one more time before I set. This just makes sure that I don't have any creases. I really love this Marc Jacobs product. I feel like it's really finely milled, which is really good. And it's one of the only other concealers that I have found that doesn't crease my under eye. What I like to do is just to pat it. I don't like to brush my setting powder in because I feel like it does disturb the product. Now that we have concealed the under eyes and we've set it, I'm gonna go now in with bronzer. Bronzer is another item that I didn't get to pick up at Mecca. They were just honestly way too expensive. So I'm gonna use one of my own ones. One of my favorite ones that I have been really loving recently is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil Bronzer. Again, I feel like this is a staple in every girl's makeup bag. So as you can see, I'm just tapping the product in. I don't like to rub the brush on my skin. I feel like, again, that just disturbs everything else that you've just done underneath. So patting is just the best way. I feel it just blends a lot better and just looks nicer. So in this case, it's along my cheekbones, along my forehead, go under my mouth. This just gives my lips just a fuller look, and obviously along my jaw. This bronzer is really, really nice and it blends really well. So I would highly recommend this one too. Now that I have finished bronzing up my face, hi, she is sculpted. Go in now with my Australis Banana Powder. I didn't pick this up from Mecca either, but this is an essential in my makeup bag. It's super, super affordable. I did get this from Priceline. This has honestly been my ride or die for my makeup looks. I feel like every single time I use this, it just cleans up everything. So I like to obviously pop this underneath my eyes. This just gives it a really nice soft and brightening effect, which is what I love. This is a really good product for cleaning up your bronzer as well. So I do like to softly go underneath. Not too much though, because I don't like it to be super, super sharp, but just to kind of blend all the products together. Okay. Now that we have sculpted everything, she's ready to go. The next step is my absolute favorite step in my whole makeup routine, and it is blush, obviously. I have the Mecha Max Off Duty blush stick. Now, if you know me, blush is literally my favorite part of makeup. Blush just brings everything together in my opinion. This one looks really good. I have the shade Candy here. This was about $18. I'm just warming up the product in my fingers now. This is what it looks like currently. It looks actually really pigmented. So what I like to do with my blush is put it as high as possible on my cheek. So usually a lot of people would put it like when you smile on the apples of your cheek, which is beautiful. I still do that sometimes as well. What I am really loving at the moment is putting it really like near my eyebrows. It just literally elevates your face. Blush honestly is just, it's a godsend. A lot of people like to wear blush, but I think blush looks really youthful and soft on the skin, especially for an everyday makeup look. I think this looks really, really beautiful. I like to pop it from the top of my cheeks here and slowly make my way, not down, but I like to kind of hit my actual cheekbone, which for me is literally right here. So from here, go all the way to my cheekbone. I like to go in circular motions as well. Really just working that product in. Oh my God, I love! This is so pretty. I'm actually really happy I picked up this color. I thought it was gonna be way too like pink, but it actually looks really, really nice. Oh my God, I'm so happy. This is definitely worth $18. If you are at Mecca, pick this baby up. They had so many colors. I'm definitely gonna pick up the other color that I wanted. Now that I have my base on, I'm gonna go in with the eyes. I like to keep my eyes really, really natural. So honestly, majority of the time I use like just a bronzer and maybe like a little shimmery shadow. So what I picked up from Mecca are these two single shadows here. These were about $8 each. I have the shade Y2K here, which is a really beautiful kind of champagne color. And I also have the shade Not Even, which is just a dark chocolate brown color. I'm gonna actually go with my bronzer in my crease first, just to bring like an initial crease color in. So this is a really good kind of transition shade for your eyes. It's a nice soft brown color, which will make the other colors blend really well together. I'm gonna go in now with the Mecha Max single shadow in the shade Not Even. It's just a really beautiful chocolate brown color. In with my fluffy brush, just get some of the product. There's a little bit of fallout, but I don't really care. That's what happens with every single shadow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna focus this just in my crease. So obviously with the bronzer, we went all around the eye, but I'm just gonna put this just in the socket of my eye. I'm just gonna gently pat that in like so. I'm just going really, really softly with this just to see how pigmented. And I do want to build this color up. This is actually a really beautiful chocolate color. I love to do just really basic bronzy looks for my eyes. I rarely ever go into the color spectrum, but yeah, I think this is actually really, really beautiful.
Here's your coffee. It's a latte, babe.
Got my latte. Hold on. Delicioso, if you didn't know so. If you don't kiss your coffee, it's not real. And now I'm gonna go in with the next shadow color, and that was the Y2K. So this is like quite a shimmery champagne color. I'm gonna put this honestly all over my lid. So what I'm gonna do is just put it on my finger and just apply it all over on my lid. Oh. I feel like I'm sleeping on like the Mecha Max brand, like itself. I feel like they actually have some really, really beautiful products. So now that I've just applied that shade, I'm just going in with my fluffy brush again and just blending out those edges. Now that I have done majority of my eyes, I am now gonna go in with a brown eyeliner. Eyeliners are essential for me. I have quite dark features, so using black is quite heavy. I find that using browns are a lot more softer on the face, and they still do the job really, really well. So I like to go in my waterline like so. And what I'm doing is I'm not fully eyelining my whole eye. I'm just going from the end right until my pupil. I'm also gonna go and tight line as well. Doing the same thing too. So I'm going from the outer until the middle of my eye. Now that I have done majority of the eyeliner on my eyes, I am actually going to use this to touch up my freckles. So I do have quite a lot on my face. You can't really see it now because I have covered them with the makeup, but I love to enhance them. With the eyeliner, you can use anything with this, but I like to go over the main freckles on my face. So I've got one here on my nose. I've got one on the tip of my nose, one on the side here. I also have one just here, and I actually have quite a couple. So I've got one here, one here. I'm gonna go, I might do this one here as well actually. And I do have like a little beauty spot just right next to my cheek here as well. So do that one there. I'm honestly going like barely, I'm really lightly touching. And then obviously once that I have done that, I'm just gonna go with my fingers and just lightly tap just on top of it, just to make sure that it is blended and not harsh. So we're almost at the end of the makeup look. So I'm gonna go now in with mascara. So what I have here is the Make It Big Mascara by Morphe. It's a volumizing mascara and it looks like so. The packaging is actually really, really beautiful. It looks sleek. This was really cheap as well, actually. I think this was about $18 as well. This is the mascara. Holy shit, she is not here to play around. It's in this really beautiful matte packaging. It's got the Morphe logo here in this shiny font. This is really like, it's quite heavy. It feels really expensive and luxurious. So apparently this is really good for lengthening and volumizing your eyelashes. I am very blessed in that department for having long eyelashes already. Thanks, mum and dad, love you. From what I can see straight off the bat, like, this is definitely lengthening. It's coating them really, really well. It is super, super black. With the mascara, when I touch the root of my lashes, I'm just kind of wriggling them and then moving them up at the same time, like so. Another way is when you have your mascara here, just blink. And then that just coats them really nicely as well. I am really, really, really impressed with this. Yeah, honestly, 10 out of 10. This mascara is absolutely incredible. Really love that. Okay, now I'm going to do my lips. So I'm first going to lip line. I've got just a MAC lip liner here. This is in the shade Spice, I believe. This is honestly one of my favorites. At MAC, I've bought this literally that many times. I highly, highly, highly recommend. I know MAC lip liners are a little bit more on the pricey side, but I will heavily invest in these just because these last you for legitimately years, and the colors that they have are really, really beautiful. So now I'm gonna go with the Mecca Lip Slip Lip Balm in the shade Peach. So this is what the lip balm looks like. It's actually not too bad. I feel like the lip liner definitely made the lips. It doesn't feel sticky, but it has a really like not nice taste at all. Okay, so I just realized that I completely missed my freaking brows. Don't ask me how I did that, but yes, I did do that. So what I'm gonna use is the MCO Beauty Magic Brows. This is what it looks like. This is a new product in Australia as well. I got this from freaking Woolies. Of all places, Woolies, but you know what? I have heard so many good things about this. I've had it for about a week, and honestly, I can say it's amazing. So as you can see, I'm just combing through it really, really lightly, pushing the hairs up like so. And then once I've put them up, I'm kind of just going on an angle and then just pushing them to the side. This is the completed look now. Just a really simple everyday makeup look. I hope you guys love this. I am gonna go and touch up my hair now. I am now back and I have obviously done my hair. I have just straightened it, nothing crazy. So this is pretty much the end of the look now. The last step that I'm going to do is to obviously set my face. A setting spray that I have just recently found that I'm really loving at the moment is the Revolution Tropical Quench Essence Spray. Now this smells freaking bomb. Let me give you a close-up of it now. It's in this really beautiful tropical packaging. just set that baby up. Oh God, it smells so good. It smells like you're literally going on a tropical holiday in the Bahamas or Bora Bora. Not that I've been to any of them, but this is just the smell that I would picture if you were gonna go there. Now that I have set that, I'm gonna go back in with my Real Technique sponge and just really lightly press the setting spray into my skin. So just like so. Now what this does is just melt everything that we have put in our face together. I do this every single time I do my makeup because I'm obsessed with blending freaking everything. I think that's pretty much it, guys. We've come to the end of the video now. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. That would help me out so much. As always, I love you all. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next video. Let's go.